All right, so we've established a few rules of surds, and we're just going to go apply them to these questions here. A few of the great rules are that when we have two separate surds multiplied together, we can go ahead and put that under one surd sign and put the numbers underneath, and then we can have a nice little single surd root 6. So instead of having two separate ones multiplied, that can combine to give 1. All right. Over on part B, remember we can put the multiplication in any order. So we'll just change the order now. It's all multiplied together. And you can see that these guys combine together to give 6. And these guys can combine under one root sign to give 5 times 2. And the final answer is 6 times by root 10. So that was kind of employing this cheeky little rule. And now we can also do the same for the old division. You know, two separate root signs can become 1. So for this second one here, we've got, well, I'm going to put it all over one fraction. So it's 32 divided by 2 instead of the two separate roots. And of course, this is root of 16, and that becomes actually 4. This part B, we've got a nice little cheeky trick we can do. Think about putting a 1 times by in front of the root 12. So this becomes 1/2 times root 12 over root 3. Can you see that? Because when we do multiplication, we just times the tops together, we times the bottom, and then we will get this expression that we started with. But you can now see that this remains a half, and the second part we can put as a single surd, 12 divided by 3. This is a half times by the square root of 4. This is a half times 2, which is magically 1, right? So this complicated beast here just becomes 1. That's quite nice, right? And then finally, let's have a little look. Right, root 28 in simplest surd form, all right? Well, this is the idea that, well, we can break 28 up into a series of multiplications. So go ahead and try some, right? I'm going to try 14 times 2. I'm also going to try 4 times 7. So you're looking for factors of 28. I'm also going to try 28 times 1. Now you can see that maybe only one of those is going to help us become a bit simpler. This one down here becomes root 14 times root 2, and that's okay. But it doesn't look like we can do any simplification there. This one here becomes root 4 times root 7. But look, the root 4 becomes 2. So this is 2 root 7. This one becomes root 28 times root 1, but that's just what we had to start with, right? So when we start with a number underneath a square root sign here, root 28, well, actually, we can make the 28 smaller. We simplify it, and it becomes 2 root 7s, 2 lots of root 7. Okay? So that's how to simplify surds. Right, go ahead now and you can dive into the textbook and try the next section.